Does it?
What do you think of this music?
Oh, it says the stream is live.
Yeah, we're live.
Go, Pete.
Stream is live.
Make your introduction,
What is
Pete.
up,
Let's go.
guys? Yeah. Welcome back to another episode of Living Las Vegas, all things Vegas live. I am one of your co-hosts, Pete Arriola. Got the lovely Yvonne Khoo here. How you doing, Yvonne?
How are you guys doing today? Okay, so let's check out your slides. You just came back from Mesquite, and it is absolutely like beautiful, tranquil.
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
I mean, this is the top two are the sunset you can see around 5 p.m. in Wolf Creek, the golf course clubhouse. I usually enjoy a glass of wine there, see the sunset. There's usually guys that smoke cigars there after a round of 18.
And after that bison steak, I didn't see the bison steak on here, but I saw you had a bison steak.
Oh yeah, I did. No, that was actually last night. That was actually in Cleaver here in Vegas.
Okay. Well,
the New York
I wanted
Strip at Cleaver. Yeah.
Okay, Pete, let's talk about affordability.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what we have Ryan's.
Yeah.
Ryan with Richmond Homes, right?
Right. Ryan from Richmond Homes shared this in our WhatsApp chat group for all things builders, right, in Vegas. And look at those numbers, Pete. You know, the key is affordability, right? In Las Vegas, how much money, how much money do you think, is the average payment for a mortgage now?
With around like a low 6%, might be like 2,500. It's higher, 2,800. All right, probably 3,200 then.
It just depends. Like, do you want a pool? You don't want a pool. You know what I mean? I mean, like the lowest price, most affordable home I see is when you're buying a townhouse, with a builder and they pay your closing costs, Pete. So you're coming in with the minimum, amount of money that you need. And then, look at this, FHA, 3.5%. And your interest rate, 3.75%.
3.75. This is one of the new construction folks. Can we tell the audience, like, there's different kinds. They do the rate buy down, you said, or some do the flex funds.
Yeah, so
incentives. This is one of the rate buy down ones. They buy it in bulk, like Costco, you said.
That's right. So what happens is the builders buy rates in bulk. Like, for example, now it's February. So they say, okay, you're going to close in March, or you're going to close in April. And then they go to Costco, they buy the bulk of this rates down because they know they got to close by this time because they can't buy rates with an unknown close date. So this is what Richmond did this week. Isn't that amazing?
That's awesome. Yeah.
Because, would you rather be paying 3.75 versus 6%?
Yeah, definitely not 6%. If you have the option of 3.75.
Right. So I just want to tell you guys, we are going to have a very special guest come on today. And his name is Memo. And when you see our next slide, he is coming on at 6 o'clock. But I just want to tell you that he's giving us a special pricing for AC tune-up. Hey, right now is spring and summer is coming. So you got to take care of your, next slide, please, HVAC, right? Oh my gosh, can you imagine taking care of your AC for $39, Pete? That's unheard of. It's like one meal.
Yeah, it's being a responsible homeowner, especially out in the desert when those AC units are so important.
So let's go back to why we're actually here right now. Why do we recommend buying, next slide, buying brand new home construction? You're going to see the benefits. What's the benefits, Pete?
There's builder incentives.
That's right.
Or warranties you got. Yeah, number 3.
Right, exactly. And number 2. What's number 2?
Yeah, there's low maintenance. It's an easier way of living.
Yes. So builder incentives, basically what it means is that you're going to get it from 3 columns. Number 1 is price. You come in with the least amount of money to buy a house. Number 2, why? Because they're going to most likely pay your closing costs. And number 3, they're going to buy down your rate. And like we said before, you saw the rates. That means instead of paying, $3,500, you're paying $2,800. Which one's better for you, Pete?
Yeah, I'll take the 2,800 if that's my situation. Yeah.
Right. And then plus, you're right. Number 2, it says low maintenance, right? So do you expect your AC to break if you just bought it like a year ago?
No, there's a good chance it's going to be running in mint condition, or if not, it would be covered with some form of warranty from the builder.
You know what, Pete? You're absolutely right. If your AC is 20 years old, and my AC, I just bought a Beazer home, what is going to be the difference? Is your power bill going to be higher or my power bill? Think about it.
Yeah, the more efficient newer one will be lower.
Yeah, when they do home inspections, they take that little like gun thing, then they shoot it in where the return is, and then they'll tell you, oh, okay, like what are the numbers? And for older unit, I always hear it from the inspectors, and they say, oh, you know what? That unit is running at capacity. It could be capacity, could be 85%. It's not going to be 100%. But when you buy a brand new home, like you said, it's going to be, at its best, right?
It's best, yeah.
And you don't have to pay a lot for maintenance. That's why, the home warranty, the warranty kicks in, right?
You can still put like home warranties to it.
Yes.
Even on top of it, new build home warranties. I remember the affiliate of EXP offers that.
Yes, and you know what? It is such a good plan. It's like first year, the state of Nevada kicks in and basically says that whoever you're buying for a brand new home, they're going to warranty you bumper to bumper, right?
Yeah.
But that program that you're talking about, Pete, they actually warranty, I think, year 2, 3, and 4.
2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Yeah, like 3 years. And the cost is as low as $200 per year. It's really, really reasonable, but not everybody can buy it. It's a special rate for us EXP agents. So if you close on a home, Pete, and you forgot to order the warranty for your client, you could still order it for them just like, around like a day or 2 after escrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Oh, we got some hi Patrick. Thank you for saying hi in Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so okay, Pete, what else is what else you want to talk about the builder customization and cuz you just recently been going to do all these upgrade selections. What's going on there?
I've been a couple times to the Beazer Design Center. My sister's buying a Beazer. I am as well for a rental property, and they bring you in the design center, and you get to choose flooring, maybe like a kitchen counter, faucet, little finishes, cabinetry, lighting, railway.
Did you freak out because you could spend $30,000 in a day?
You can go kind of crazy, like, hey, if you spend X amount, we got to run your card again and for more deposit. And I'm like, oh man, I'm not doing that.
Did they run your card?
But luckily didn't.
Oh, okay.
No, so, you probably have to cut them a more security deposit.
It depends on who the builder is. Like, what's the rule with Beazer? I think KB Home is like, okay, if you're doing it under $2,500, you only do 10%. But if you do more than that, then we want, X amount more. What's up with Beazer?
That's about exactly what it was. Like after 10%, it's like X amount more. So I'm like, and I stayed around 8%, I believe.
8%? That is really cheap, dude.
Yeah, but my sink wasn't like that awesome farmhouse one. So.
Oh, you didn't get the farmhouse sink? How much was that?
No, I didn't feel like getting that thing. I mean, I don't know. My priorities were different, I guess.
Did
Let's
you
find
get
the
it
facility.
under mount?
Yeah, it's under mount.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
But I also
Okay.
got a sink in the outside.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
So,
So,
but
okay.
because I'm a grill master, I'm gonna
Oh, you
sometimes
got
if
a
my mom's
barbecue?
cooking seafood in the inside, she's always hogging that sink in case she's over. And I'd rather have my own sink to wash off barbecue and whatnot.
Where are you? So where's the second thing going to?
It's in the backyard outside.
Oh my gosh. So that is a really cool feature. And that's really cool that you could actually add that for your brand new home.
Yeah, it's a little extra custom the plumbing. I even got the extra plumb to go outside and then add heating to it.
Really?
Little thing, yeah.
Wow. Okay. And are you going to have a gas line back there or you're going to go charcoal?
It'll be I personally have a charcoal, but there's electrical out there in case someone wants to run like a pellet grill like a Traeger that's electric based. You got some options back there.
Right? I've actually seen some houses where they have a pizza oven at the
The
like a
brick style.
yeah, it
Yeah, they're
looks
really
really
cool.
cool. It's really, really
Love to
cool.
come over to one of their houses for that.
Pete, you're definitely a backyard outdoor guy for sure.
Yeah, I kind of enjoy it.
Yeah, Pete, what are the common misconceptions about buying new construction? I would say that you're almost already an expert because you just closed one. You have like two of these new home constructions in escrow, like literally
Yep.
within 2 months.
Yeah, one of the misconceptions it's brand new, so holy crap, it's gonna cost way out of our budget.
Mm-hmm.
They'll think it's too expensive
Is that true?
versus like a resale home. But sometimes if you actually add on, if you go into like a fixer upper or not an updated home and you price out the update and the timeline, it almost essentially becomes about the same, if not, it may even be more.
Pete, you know what? I think you're right because like builders like Dale Horton, they buy their stuff in bulk. Again, that Costco concept where literally, you have the same countertops, the same cabinets, right? And they just rinse and repeat. So because they buy in bulk, the cost of their purchase is really, I'm sure that they can negotiate a really good deal.
Yeah.
Lennar is the same way,
Yeah,
right?
Lennar's definitely like that. They buy in
Mhm.
bulk.
Yeah.
Yep, D.R.
So,
Horton, Lennar, and Richmond.
but Richmond is actually going a different direction. Richmond is having their showcase where you actually can, they're going back to pick your own designs.
Wow. Okay. Do you think that's part of like that
We
whole
had that
job?
party, remember? We went to the
Yeah. No,
party.
when they got acquired by the big Japanese company, the firm,
Yeah, this year,
they combined
2026.
Woodside. Yeah.
Yeah, 2026, I see that Richmond is going back to their basics, which is all about design and, beautification. Like Richmond homes, the way that they frame their homes is completely different from a D.R. Horton, or a Lennar home. Richmond puts in a lot more details, even in the framing. And I'm not talking about finishes, just the framing. And you know how I know that? I have a framer that actually builds some of these homes, and he'll tell me because he has to read the plans, and the architectural plans will tell you, okay, do this, do that, like step by step. And there's more steps to a Richmond home than yeah, Lennar or D.R. Horton. Just I'm just saying, but I could be wrong.
Jeez.
Right. What was the other thing, Pete? Let's. This is one of the most important misconceptions. I'm going to ask you, Pete. Do you think that you'll get a better deal if you go into a property, right? And basically you have no realtor? Do you think you'll get a better deal? Or if I bring my client, that my client's going to get a better deal? Which one's the case in your opinion?
I think most of the time, no. But you definitely, it's good to have a representation in the form of a buyer when you go into these to help them go to bat for you because the builder represents the sales team represents the builder's interests in moving that product or community, whereas us, we can show them multiple new homes, we can show them resale, they can make an educated decision.
You're absolutely right, Pete. So when the bill, there is a thing called a duties owed. Duties owed in the state of Nevada says that you have to A, disclose that you're a licensee, and B, you have to do, there's two standard duties. The first one is a duty to everybody to be fair, not to discriminate. But then at the bottom, there are specific duties to your client, which means that you have a fiduciary duty to your clients, right? And when the new home builder is representing their client, right, which is the builder, they have a fiduciary duty to the new home builder, Lennar, D.R. Horton, Century Communities, that they are going to get the builder the best deal, not our clients the best deal. Make sense?
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know what? The builders cannot discriminate. They can't say, oh my gosh, you have a realtor, so we're going to punish you and you have to pay more. That's not the case. There's no discrimination, basically.
Oh.
So definitely you want to have representation. You want to have a builder. A realtor. You want to have a realtor, and you want to make sure that you bring your realtor to your first visit. What happened to us, Pete? That's exactly what happened to us. You remember?
Yeah, it's exactly.
Yeah. So, you brought your family to Beezer Homes without me, right?
No, you were the procuring cause because you were like, hey, they're just opening a single stories near you, near that area you like. You should check it out. And then
so basically,
go, yeah.
I had to go with you, right, as your family's realtor. And because I didn't go with you on that first shot, I am not your realtor. The home builder will not allow somebody to come in and say, oh, I'm Pete's realtor. Sorry, too late.
No, and they didn't lower the incentive or raise because there was buyer representation. They kept it at that $20,000, $25,000 to close out of the Christmas year for the Beezer Marigold.
Yeah, but you know what? At the end of the day, we negotiate, right? How do we negotiate? We tell them, "Oh, okay, you don't want to sell it to us? Great. I'll go to the builder down the street. They're going to give me a, fridge, washer, dryer, lower rate. Do you want to give it to us?" But I'm telling you, Pete, how, you got to make sure that you get the best deals. So go check out the builder on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but do not buy until Sunday. Sunday is when they're like, okay, you do take a risk. Okay. There is a risk if you don't buy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Pricing's going to be higher. But by Sunday, depending on which week it is, right, closer to the end of the month, they're going to be like, okay, we're going to be more flexible. I'm just telling you, that is how you make sure you get the best deals for our clients.
Yeah, or this number 3 on this list is if it's standing inventory and the buyer can move in right away.
100%. So, you know what? I get a list every single week of a few things. Number 1, I get the list of what are the lowest rates. Number 2, I get the list of how many buyers are visiting new homes, to see, and you kind of, with the data, what's the best deal. But number 3, this is exactly what you're talking about. Move-in ready homes are the best deal. And we get the list, don't we, Pete?
Yeah, every week.
Yep, we get the list. So we know, for example, I'll tell you right now, today is February 24th. Lennar wants to sell 32 homes before the end of the month. So what do you think that means?
They're priced to sell.
Exactly. They're going to negotiate.
Yeah, there's wiggle room.
Yeah.
Like even when I was in Sun City, Mesquite, like my clients, like Zach, the sales rep, he was saying this is 545 right now, but we could probably offer 480s, and that's like 14% that we could do on something like that with lot
Pete,
premium on a standing inventory.
on a standing inventory, that is the key. I'm going to tell you that there is one particular builder that has a really high margin, right? And they will discount ready to move homes right now, today, between $50,000 and $100,000 off.
Wow.
Yeah, you're going to have to DM me, if you want to know what is the incentive. Like, who's the
Just shoot you an
builder?
email.
Shoot me an email or send me a hello and tell me, deal. Like, who's the secret builder? I'm going to tell you. Just DM me. But anyway, okay, how do we do this, Pete? How do we help people? What's the process?
From the home buying process, step by step?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Tell me.
It's best to talk with an agent. You have the buyer consultation.
Okay.
That's what we do. It's people think that we just open doors now, but no, since August of 2024, we do have those buyer representation consultations to clearly outline.
Do we have to sign those?
Buyers typically do sign them.
Is it law?
It's not law.
You're right. It's not law. Everything's negotiable.
Yeah.
But can you show me a property if you're an agent and I said, hey, Pete, can you open up property?
Could, but there's also a chance the buyer's agent may not be compensated properly.
Exactly. That is the truth, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pete, can we have multiple agents representing us?
I can see it. It is possible if that rep isn't signed.
Yeah.
In Nevada, you're not supposed to.
Well, what is the detriment? Like, what could happen if you had multiple agents working for you?
Essentially, you just don't get paid.
No, if you're the agent, but what if you're the buyer?
Oh, the buyer? Well, you don't have to pay I don't think you'd have to pay them, would you?
You would. You would owe multiple agents
one flat commission, though. That you split it up.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, imagine you sign with, realtor A, Adam, and then you sign up with, B, Betsy, and then, Charlie shows you the property and you have 3 buyer agreements going at the same time. So when you close on the deal, with Charlie, if Adam and Betsy knows about it and your time frame is the same time that you wrote, they could be owed a commission. Do you know that?
Oh, okay. No, that's something new to me.
Yeah.
No, I should look into that more. Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. So best thing is, date one person at a time.
You heard it there, folks.
Right?
What is this number 2 here? Know your numbers. You got to get pre-approved. It's good to know how much
Pete, do you get pre-approved before you go look at a property normally?
You should. You don't have to in some of these new homes because I guess sometimes it doesn't hurt to look, but
yeah, but most people don't want to let their credit get pulled, Pete?
Yeah, like a hard pull and
right.
No, we got to do this and that. Yeah.
Right. So most people, for me, if they're looking for brand new homes, then I would send them to get a pre-approval from a brand new home builder. But if they're going to look at resale, then I'd rather have them look at, get a pre-approval from a, resale lender. Just my personal preference. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's good practice. And then what is this? Number 3, we already just touched on this about getting familiar with inventory.
Right. We actually have a list of inventory that the new home builders want to sell. So if you're listening and you're interested in buying a property, it doesn't matter if it's brand new home or not. It's just that with brand new homes, we are able to get a better deal at certain times. So just reach out to us and send us a message. Okay, what is next? What is the role of a real estate agent, Pete?
Just like we
Next
just
slide.
advocate for the buyer, their
Right.
interest. We try to get the fair terms. We try to know all the incentives clear, all the pricing.
Basically,
Uh,
you're just helping your clients understand what they're signing, correct?
yeah.
Because the
Some of
thing
that could be
is,
confusing. It's a lot of paperwork sometimes.
yeah, how many pages are those contracts, Pete?
That could be hundreds.
That's right. It's a lot. And it's not like you're an attorney and you can like take a red pen and cross it out. Can you?
No. And some of these have deadlines too. Like you submit a deposit and then you have X amount of days before you can back out of it. Is it calendar days? Is it work days? It can get confusing.
Good point. Good point. Yeah, because you have been on a timeline. People are like, "Hey, Pete, you got to get your financing. Which finance institution you're going with?" You're
Yeah,
like,
you
"Oh
get
gosh,
these are lets you choose like a lender, one of their preferred lenders, and you put them side by side, and you see which one does better.
yeah." And I saw that
Yeah,
you were asking ChatGPT which one's better,
yeah,
6 or 7,
still use some AI in there. Got to
right?
break down some fees. Yep.
No, that's awesome. That is awesome. Okay,
So
so it's
connect you with the expert. It says on this slide. Yeah, one of the extras is ChatGPT.
yeah, I mean, like, but you know what? We are actually experts in the field. I've been, selling new homes for 20 years. Definitely reach out to us. We will do our best for you. Like, even when it's like lender stuff, I'm not an expert in lender stuff, but I know how to see, oh, how much is the cost or make sure that it's a fixed rate, or at least if it's not a fixed rate, at least you understand what you're getting, right? And
Yep.
that's why I asked you, Pete, did you get a fixed rate? And you said yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then this next slide talks about timelines because I believe we're typically at about a 6 month, 4 to 6 month. They build these homes up.
Right. But it just depends on the builder, Pete. Like,
Yeah.
some builders like LGI, you probably never heard of them, but
No.
LGI and like DR Horton, and also Richmond, they were building homes, spec homes, just ready to go. So that if they're
Wow.
doing that, then there's less of a waiting time. KB Homes is the opposite. KB Homes is like pick the lot that you want, and it's going to take 4 to 6 months to build. And KB Home does not have that Costco bulk rate. So 4 to 6 months later, you don't know what your rates are, but from what I understand, the rates are going to be pretty stable in the next, this year, 2026.
Yeah. Isn't President Trump? They're getting a new person to sign to?
He's kicking out the other guy.
Oh wow. Okay, we'll see what happens with that.
Right? Yeah.
He's fired. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, so like, oh, John's actually messaging me. I didn't see that until now. John, I would love to have you come in. I can send you the link. Let's see. Let's see if you're available. And we also have Memo, and he's going to come on. He told me that he's a mess because he's been in the attic. He is our HVAC expert.
Okay.
And let's go back to he said he's gonna be maybe like 5 minutes and he'll get on. But let us go back to our slides, and it says maximizing. Oh, we got, you know what? We got a guess.
We got John.
John, we can see John. He's coming on, and John is from Century Communities. He
Wow.
has
Okay.
an amazing location in the Northwest. And I mean, like when they first sold, they had 4 houses that were on special that had washer, dryer, fridge, and everything. And oh my God, look at
There he
him!
is, John.
There he is. Hi, John.
This
How are
tie-dye
you?
shirt, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, nice,
I
huh?
love tie dye, John. I
That's
love
awesome.
tie-dye.
Yeah. Reminds you
Yeah.
of the late Bill Walton.
Yeah, I was out doing my yard, so I didn't want to use my dress clothes, you know?
I hear you.
Yeah. Hey, John, can you give us the top 3 things a buyer should look for when buying a brand new home?
Yeah, pretty much nowadays it's price, but besides that, it's the rate, it's the payment is what I see. That's the major thing, and of course the incentives, is what buyers like, and then location. That's the three things that I see.
Okay, so can you elaborate on incentive? Because we use it loosely.
Yeah, so incentives meaning what the builder is giving the buyer to purchase a home, basically, such as interest rate buy downs. Like at Century, we have interest rate buy downs. We have that 5/1 arm that starts at 3.75, so it's fixed for 5 years. That cost a builder depending on when it's closing. And we only do those for 60-day lock-ins, but we do forward commitments, so we spend millions on that. And it costs a builder up to 6% on those small lock-ins, and that's big money. And then pay some closing costs. That's an incentive. Maybe washer, dryer, refrigerator, window coverings. That's an incentive. These are all different kinds of incentives. Money off the price. So it just depends on what the builder's offering.
Awesome. And because John, you've been sitting in the builder's chair for how long?
About 30 years.
That is so amazing.
Yeah.
Time there. You've seen a lot of up and downs.
Oh yeah, I've seen it all. I'm sure there's something new. When COVID hit, that was something new. So
That was definitely something new, huh?
yeah.
Okay, John, if you had a crystal ball, last question. If you have a crystal ball, what should buyers do today?
They should buy today. Is
Oh
what
my
they should do. Buy now.
Why?
Yeah, because
Why?
prices are going up, and a lot of buyers are going to get priced out of the market here real quick. We're a major metropolitan area, so we're going to be just like LA or Denver or New York or any of the major metropolitan cities. We're running out of property, first of all, within the infrastructure. So,
Right.
Supply and demand, prices are going up, and they're going to keep going up.
So, John, when people say like, "Oh, but my payment is only $1,600, why should I buy something at $3,000?"
My payment when I lived in Summerlin was $1,100, but when I bought my new home, it was $2,600. So, well, they don't have to, but do they want to upgrade? Why are they leaving their current situation? What's wrong with their current home that they don't like anymore? Is it area? Is it the floor plan? Is it too small? What's the reason? That's what you got to find out. You got to uncover their hidden objections, and their reasons.
John, what is your phone number and how can somebody find you?
You can just call me at 702-462-3955. And I'm at Century Communities, so everybody knows me over there.
Woohoo! Thank you, John.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
for coming
Thank you, John.
on.
No problem.
All right, thank you. And we're going to bring on Memo.
Everyone, how you guys doing?
Yes. Hi, Memo.
What's going on, man?
Did you clean up all the insulation? Can you hear us? We can hear you.
I don't hear you guys. Sorry.
Oh, you don't hear us at all? You might want to up your volume.
Either up volume or come back in.
No? Okay, let's try
I
that.
had that issue a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah? Hey, you know what? John McGomery has been selling real estate for 30 years. He is in the
Crazy.
Northwest.
What community is he? I forgot to ask.
It's actually the most
The bright one.
northwest out in Sky Canyon. Memo, can you hear us
Oh, is that
now?
the Sky, okay.
Memo.
Memo.
Memo? Nope.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
How do you know Memo, Yvonne?
Okay, so I'll tell you the story about Memo. I actually have a really good friend. His name is Diogo. He works at Fogo de Chao.
Welcome to Chow, yeah.
And
Assistant general
Memo
manager.
loves to eat over there.
Oh, Memo
So
does?
then Memo met Diogo, and Diogo's like, you know what? You gotta work with this guy. He is the best. And so I tried him out, and I've worked with Memo. We've done, like, how do you say? We've changed. I want to say at least 3 to 4, whole system AC, changes.
Yeah.
And Memo always helps me. Like, he shows up, in the heat of the summer, the same day, or first thing that he can in the morning. Like, when when you have no AC in the summertime in Vegas, it is just impossible.
Wait, so Memo did is it the rental properties you did?
Yeah,
Like
he's
the
done.
HVAC? He
He's
did
done
that
2
then.
of them for
Wow,
me.
okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
So
he's
it's a
done
good
that for
job.
me. Yeah, and he shows up. The key is that vendors are, number 1, reliable, number 2, reasonable, right? And the most important thing is, that they show up, because
Wow.
you have human people living in the houses. You can't. You got to make sure that they have AC.
Did you
It's
price
so
out other?
important. Yes,
Did
I
you price out
always do
other
price.
people?
Definitely, always price people out.
Yeah.
And make
Memo
sure
was like
that,
the best one.
yeah, yeah. Memo, you there?
Yeah, finally, I got it up
Oh
and
my
running.
gosh, we're finally
Sorry.
just
Oh, all
we're
right, you're
just
good, man.
talking about how we met. And I was telling Pete that you were introduced with through Diogo, my good friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how long have you been in the business, Memo?
I've been doing HVAC since 2016, so 10 years already.
Oh yeah, 10 years already.
10 years already. And
Okay.
then,
Mhm.
yeah, I just technically started my own business finally, just to take care of people here in Las Vegas, people that they need AC, heating, anything. We start doing from new construction, change outs, tune-ups, maintenance, anything that you guys need, we're available for you guys.
Okay, so Memo, like, I know that everybody wants your phone number.
Yeah, definitely.
especially when it is hot and their AC is not working. Like, I want to die. But it is on our slide, isn't it?
Is this
I think-
280-0109? There you
Yeah,
go.
that's our office
Yeah.
phone number. Yes.
All right.
Okay, that's your office phone number. So yeah, Memo, I sold over, I say, at least 500, plus homes in the valley, right? So I would love to, give this flyer to all my clients, right? And can you tell us a little bit about what's up with this flyer?
Yeah, absolutely. So technically, we're doing a promotion for you guys, for Yvonne and Pete. Anybody that mentions
Cool.
the Tuesday 5:30 show, technically will get the special of the $39 tune-up. That will include a full inspection on the air conditioning system, just to make sure that you're ready for the summer. Like the summer can be brutal, especially when it gets to 115, 117 degrees sometimes. So we have to make sure that those systems are up and running properly, that they're clean, and pretty much pretty good maintained. That's the main key. You have to make sure that that system is taken care of. Like especially when it's 110 degrees, you want that system to be working efficient, and so that way it doesn't break down. Especially in the summer, as you know, there's several companies that they're not available right away. Sometimes they will push you like 3-4 days out. In the meantime, you have your family that it's hot inside the house. Sometimes it's even cooler outside than inside the home, when you have no air conditioning.
Right.
So that's kind of like the main thing. Just do a proper maintenance. We will come out to your house, schedule it with the homeowner, and make sure that we come out, clean the system, check everything, and give them a full report of how everything is working.
Oh wow! So for $39, you're cleaning the unit. Like, one unit is $39, right?
Exactly. Yeah, some
Okay.
homes they have two, some others have three, but most of the homes here in Las Vegas they only have one unit. It doesn't matter if it's on the ground or if it's up on the roof. We'll make sure that the air conditioning system is working properly. Um, We take a look on the filter. If they have the filter, we will change the filter for them, for the homeowners as well.
Oh, and is there an extra cost of the air filter change?
No, no. If they provide the filter, we don't charge anything for the filter to change it out. But if they need to for us to bring the filter, yeah, it's an extra cost, whatever the cost of the filter.
Got it. What kind of filters do you like to recommend?
So a lot of people, yeah, that's actually a pretty good question. A lot of people they always go, to these places like Home Depot, Lowe's, Costco, and they buy the $30, $40 filter, right? I always tell them, don't get that type of filter because those filters technically they're super thick, right? Instead of the unit working properly, it's gonna think that it has a dirty filter just because it's thicker. So we have to make sure that the filter is just like a standard, like $7 to $10 filter. You don't need to get anything more expensive than that. Those filters that you buy when they're $30, $40, those most likely for commercial units, something that they have a bigger blower motor and they just stronger systems. For residential, I don't recommend that. If people is looking for something more efficient, I would definitely recommend a filtration system, but we can actually talk about it when we come out and give them the options on that. But
Wow,
other than that, I
$40.
always recommend don't get anything more than $10.
So
Got
people
it.
buy those $40 ones?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that's like believe it or not, yeah, people will
yeah,
buy a
yeah.
Okay,
$40 filter.
yeah, so that's good affordability. You save money with that other filter. But what would a $40 filter? What kind of square footage would that be for? Like a
No,
No,
it is for the same square footage,
nothing
but
to do with square footage. It's just the type. Like it says 3M, and then
3M? Yeah.
yeah, like people think like the more money that they pay, the better the filter is. But
Okay.
every time I do a brand new home walkthrough and I walk with the new construction people, they say buy the $3 filter
yeah,
and
well,
change
I wouldn't do a $3, but
it. Okay,
yeah,
right.
anything like I said, anything around $10, it's a good filter. So technically, it goes by MERF, right? It's technically
Merc?
the filter is rated by
Mhm.
how many particulates it can actually trap on the filter. So it's just kind of like the thicker that you get it, or the more expensive that you get it. Instead of doing something good to your system,
Mhm.
it's getting damaged technically on that slowly. So I wouldn't
Yeah.
do that. Like I said, don't get anything more than $10. That's my recommendation. Unless you have a filtration system, which is like I said, we can talk about it. Some customers they already have it.
Mhm.
The only hassle with those filtration systems is if the unit is up in the attic, you have to get up there and change it.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, and then Memo, because right now is like the most beautiful time, right? Did you just come back from vacation?
Yeah, actually I did.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Actually, hometown, Mexico. We were
Oh,
just there
Mexico.
visiting, yeah,
Nice.
seeing some
Yeah.
family.
Because you know what? There are days when Memo works from 5 a.m. to like 1 a.m.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Crazy.
especially when it's 100.
That's
Like
too
I
many
said,
hours.
here in Vegas, it's just crazy the amount of air conditioning companies that we have, and believe it or not, even
Hold
one
on,
man
hold on.
company.
How many companies are there in Nevada? In Vegas area.
So if I'm not mistaken, last time that we had actually a meeting with one of our suppliers, they told us that last year there were 680 air conditioning companies registered in Nevada, right? That of course it's including like for example Reno, Las Vegas, but just in Las Vegas technically is the most popular location
680?
to open. Yeah. So
680. Hmm.
when you think about it, it sounds like a lot of companies, but can
Yeah.
you imagine all those companies? Sometimes they actually 3 or 4 days out.
Yeah. Yeah, that is really bad. 3 or 4 days out. The worst thing is when you have a home
I lost
warranty.
question. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. No, Memo, the worst thing is like a homeowner has a home warranty and then they call the home warranty because it's the next one on the list. And then they call the home warranty and they're like, okay, yeah, we can come service you like in 2 days. Then they come out after 2 days and then they tell you, oh my God, your part is like 2 weeks out. What happens?
Yeah, so technically, me personally, I'm not a fan of home warranties now because they actually still our business as air conditioning companies. It's just you have to think it like this way. Home warranties, they have the regular customers that they call their office, and then they have these home warranty companies that's the ones that they give you the work, right?
Yeah.
So those guys, they usually never gonna take care of you right away just because you're not priority, just because you're a customer with a home warranty.
Right.
So when the home warranty comes, the technician comes, goes up in the attic or goes to the air conditioning unit, start checking everything. And the problem is that they have to submit a claim. And
Yeah.
like everything, when you do something related with your car or anything that you have to submit a claim,
Yes.
it's time consuming, right? That's the problem.
Yeah.
When it
Memo.
takes,
Memo, we have a home warranty company that works with EXP Realty, and guess what? Not you, but the homeowner gets to pick whoever they want.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have here that they can actually choose their contractor that they want, and then they get reimbursed that way, that's pretty good because
And
they don't
you,
have
as-
to go with a random company.
right, and Memo, you as the HVAC company, you get paid the same day. They literally pay you the same day.
That's pretty good.
Right?
That's good for us. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's good for you. Okay, so before I let you go, so I just want to ask you, like, what are the most important, like, 3 questions that the homeowner needs to ask before they hire the HVAC company? 3 questions. Like, let's say they're going to change out their unit. Okay. What do you want to educate the people about? Just the 3 most important things.
The main thing, and this is what I tell customers all the time: make sure that whoever you decide to go with, they're offering you a unit that it's actually the manufacturer or the supply house is located here in Las Vegas. So that way you don't have to wait 3 or 5, 7 business days to get a part. You can just go the same day, pick it up, come back, and take care of the customer. So that's what I would ask the whoever is giving me an estimate. I'll be like, are you guys located here in Las Vegas? Like whatever brand that you're selling is here in Las Vegas, or is it something that they go through a middle guy? So that will be the most important question because you want to have your air conditioning system fixed the same day.
Perfect. Yeah, that's number 1. What else? Second point. Go.
Also, warranty. That's actually a most important one because some brands they offer 3, 5, 10-year manufacturer warranty. So you want to make sure that the system that you're getting it's covered for at least 10 years, everything. From the smallest component, which it can be a tiny fuse, to the biggest component that it's the compressor. So make sure that you're getting a system that it has a full 10-year manufacturer warranty.
Part. Wow, that was awesome. Okay, third pointer. What is the third pointer?
And the third one, make sure that it's a licensed contractor. That's something that I would definitely say. Make sure that they're licensed. A lot of times, going with a friend of a friend, it's always cheaper. But unfortunately, if something happens, they're never going to be responsible for that. They're never going to be coming out at 1, 2 a.m. in the morning to take care of you, because it was a side job for them. So why even bother, right? So I would say make sure that they're licensed, that they have insurance, so that way you and your family and your investment, it's protected.
That was perfect. Right, Pete? You got any questions for Memo?
Yeah. I feel like most of your calls though are people. It's almost like you're like the Navy Coast Guard. People don't mind them unless they need them. Like someone's drowning out in the sea or something, and they call the Coast Guard. No one calls you unless their AC dies in Vegas in the middle, like 116-degree heat, right?
No, I'm calling him. That's why we're having this conversation, Pete.
Yeah,
it's
important.
Honestly, I think spring is the best time. Before they get busy, because the moment they get busy, they're not going to babysit you and clean your AC for $39. Think about it. Yeah. It costs more than $30 just to get to your house.
One other thing that I would say that is really important, and especially right now that it's perfect weather, is the right time to check your air conditioning unit before something major happens. A lot of people, they start postponing it, right? It's like, oh, I will do it later. And then, believe it or not, just because they never did a maintenance, it happens that it's 4th of July, 110 degrees, and the air conditioning is not working, right?
Memo,
and it could be something small.
Memo, it's always freaking 4th of July.
Always. That's my busiest day.
Memo, you remember I was in like, oh, what is
So you
that?
have busy days then, huh?
Oh
Oh my
yeah,
God.
definitely.
Oh my God. It's like always that day that is like the freaking hottest. I'm telling you. Always
Yeah,
4th of July.
yeah, especially because they have a lot of people coming into their homes, and that's
That's
the reason why the air conditioning keep it's overworking, right? So
mhm.
they have the party going on, the windows, doors are open, so that air conditioning is just overworking. So that's usually when we get busy, right? Whenever they have a party, whenever it's a holiday, that's the busiest day for us.
Okay, Memo, I want to ask one more question.
Yeah.
Is that better, like when you have the AC, let's say you're a 9 to 5 person, right?
Okay.
And then you're like, oh, set it at like this temperature, and then when I come home, I set it at a different temperature. What is your advice versus do you want to keep it like constant? Which one is better?
So you can definitely do that. So let's say, for example, me personally, I like to keep my house at 75 degrees. That's kind of like the perfect temperature here in Las Vegas,
Yeah.
75 degrees. Some people
Okay.
is gonna say that that's too hot. Some other people is gonna say that that's too hot, right? But you
Right.
can keep it at whatever temperature you want. But when you're not home, you are allowed technically to go 5 degrees higher. Okay, just
Okay.
because you don't need to keep it comfortable, right? Unless you have pets and stuff like that, you can probably
Right.
leave it at the same temperature. But
Right.
the reason why it's never recommended, like turn it off, just because you're gonna be gone for 3 or 4, 4 or 5 hours, whatever. The reason why is because when you come back, it's gonna be 90 to 100 degrees probably inside the house. So by the time the air conditioning drops that temperature, it's already working 6 hours non-stopping. So that air conditioning is gonna take, some damage. So always 5 degrees higher, and same thing on the winter time, 5 degrees lower if you're using the heater.
Gotcha. That was really good advice. Because honestly,
Good to know.
for all the AC problems that this person has had, it has been ridiculous. I mean, Memo, I bought a AC with 21 SEER. Oh my God. Never do that again. Never, never do that again.
Those systems, they're I mean, they're expensive, but
Very
also they
expensive.
worth the money. Yeah, definitely. You get the savings, but yeah, when the time comes to do a repair, it's not something cheap, right? It's
Nobody
kind of
knows
like
how to fix it. Lord
yeah,
have mercy.
that's why you have to get licensed, contractors that they know what they're doing, that they've
Right.
been selling that specific brand for so many years. So that's actually one of the good ideas that I would recommend. Make sure that you get a dealer, whatever brand that you decide to go. I mean, I don't have a favorite, but whatever
Yeah.
brand that you decide to buy,
Yeah.
make sure that whoever is selling it to you, at least has been selling that brand for at least 3 5 years.
Perfect.
Because if something breaks down, they know how to fix it. You know.
Yes. Yes.
So that would definitely be my advice. Another thing to all the homeowners out there: change those filters every 30 days. Every 30 days.
Oh my
You're
God.
not gonna imagine
I
how
feel
many
so
calls I
embarrassed,
get.
Yvonne.
Sometimes it's like,
I'm
oh, I just
telling
replaced
you.
it last week. And I was like, yeah, right.
Memo, you're like the
I'm guilty.
dentist.
I'm guilty right here,
I
man. I
for
might have to
sure we're
call
all
you, Memo.
guilty, Memo. Memo, we're so guilty. Memo,
Yeah,
can you make a service where like you have a really handsome young tech that will go to these houses and then all the lady is gonna be like, okay, can you come back 30 days later?
30 yeah, I would definitely need to hire a model for that.
Okay, perfect.
I thank you
Awesome.
guys.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much,
Thank
Memo.
you.
What is your
I
phone? Just repeat your work number so that we can, make sure that we have people call you or the
yeah,
office.
it's
Evercool with heating cooling, right?
yep, Evercool
No.
Heating and Cooling. It's 702-280-0109. We're available 24/7, emergency calls as well. So don't hesitate to call at 3, 4 a.m. in the morning. If we have a tech available, we will send him out, but most likely it's always 7 a.m. That's our first appointment. The reason why is because we don't want our technicians driving at nighttime, when it's super early or super late, you know. But if we have a technician available, we'll make sure that we take care of you.
Okay, thanks. Peace out.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Wasn't that
Wow.
awesome? That was so
That
good,
was
right?
great content. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, Pete, you want to tell us what's going on with the Vegas numbers really quickly before we call it a day?
Talking about the
Vegas
7-day
numbers.
snapshot.
Yeah, let's check that out.
Yeah, it looks like there's over 6,000, like more than 6,617 single family active. 1442 as far as condos, 1121 townhouse. I believe the median price is still probably around that 470,000 range. I might be mistaken, more or less. And then days on market is probably still like that 50, 60 day range.
Yeah, and John is contributing to that 1121 townhouse number. John, are you
Oh, the
listing
townhouse
some
in
of your
Century?
homes? Are you listing your homes on MLS, John?
John's still here. Hey, John, unmute. Maybe he's just browsing the internet. I
Right.
was going to ask him if there's any sit or lit in his
He
area.
is in Sky Canyon, so he probably has a
Canyon.
SID. Yeah.
He's
But
near my
okay,
buddy
so
Edson that bought a KB home then.
oh, okay. So, all right, we have as many new listings as price
Price decrease. Yeah, wow.
reductions. Yeah. But we're definitely selling though. Look, under contract is like almost like, over 700, probably over 800, and the sold is only 499. So that means that there's a lot of cancellations, right?
Yeah.
Because if you add those number up and then you look at the number for sold, I think that there is quite a few cancellations.
Yeah, that's quite a few. So essentially, like we're talking affordability and these interest rates and new construction buydowns. It sounds like it's a little bit of a buyer's market, and the buyers can still negotiate like a rate buydown from a lender in
No,
their
totally,
offer.
Pete.
Yeah.
Definitely. It is now a buyer's market. Buy your home now. Buy your home now because it is going to get more expensive. And right now it is more affordable. So reach out to Pete. Pete, what's your phone number?
725-525-8991.
How many numbers is that?
That's a follow-up boss 725 number. You memorize it when you
Got it. My number is
you use your phone.
702-819-0035. We would love to hear from you. And we have a special giveaway. If you're going to buy a brand new home, and this is the QR code, and this will give you the step-by-step and why is it important, and what are the best ways to buy a brand new home. So that is the QR code. I hope you guys enjoyed our session. And that's one more thing we got to tell you. We're going to have the Builders Mastermind this coming Wednesday with the lovely Michelle Rogers. We're going to have live music, we're going to have food, and we're going to have fun. And we have a panel of really, really producers, and they're going to tell us their secret to a good year in 2026. Everybody's welcome, and it's going to be by the Silverado Casino. And if you need more information, just message me. I'm Yvonne Khoo. Again, my number is 702-819-0035. We've gone past 3 minutes, and we got to get off the air. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Hope to connect with you guys. Thank you. Bye.